A groundbreaking ceremony at the Great Park for the Flying Leatherneck Aviation Museum began with a flyover of vintage warplanes. With ceremonial shovels, city leaders joined with Marines to mark the start of a permanent home for the flying machines that shaped aviation history. The museum collection started here at the base, but then moved to Miramar for 20 years. Today marks a triumphant return home.
And thank you for letting the City of Irvine join in and become part of this amazing dream. Thank you, because that dream is finally here today. Welcome back home, Marines.
It was born from a simple but powerful idea that the history, courage, and innovation of marine aviation and aviators should never be forgotten.
The project is being funded through a significant grant from the City of Irvine, along with substantial private donations.
This groundbreaking represents years of planning and the unwavering support of our donors and partners and Marine Corps community. The Flying Leatherneck Aviation Museum will become a home for aviation history, education, and legacy.
The fact that these legacy aircraft are preserved here just steps away from our current fleet down the road in Miramar and Camp Pendleton is a reminder of how far we've come and where we are headed.
The collection includes more than 40 unique aircraft, but each was designed with the shared primary function of supporting ground troops.
For us, there is nothing more important to marine aviation than supporting that rifleman under fire on the ground. Whether it was the Cactus Air Force flying in the jungles of Guadalcanal, evacuating Marines during the Chosin Reservoir in 1950, or providing close air support in the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan.
These living memories represent El Toro's 56 years of missions and training. Aircraft once flown by some here today.
I was here as the assistant wing commander, his most senior job that I had here back in 1986. And when they closed El Toro, I came up for that ceremony, and I've got to tell you that I had tears in my eyes when they closed El Toro. It was a very special base.
The museum will be a cultural centerpiece on land that was once one of the nation's leading marine air bases, what is now becoming its largest urban park.
Great Park is bigger than San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, San Diego's Balboa Park, and it's twice the size of New York's Central Park. It is quite simply the largest municipal park under development in America.
This museum is just another example how the Great Park continues to grow into a place where a community can come together to learn, explore, and most importantly, dream big.
The fact that the Flying Leatherneck Aviation Museum is now becoming a reality with these historic aircraft, all of this will be honoring the service, the sacrifice, and the history of Marine Corps aviation right here at the former El Toro Marine Corps Air Station, now, of course, the Great Park.
Oh, this is amazing to just see everything coming together. I've been living here for over 24 years and there was nothing here. So to have a piece of history here at the heart of the Great Park, I'm just filled with emotions.
This historic hangar will house the collection during construction. Once complete, the new complex will be much more than a showcase.
And it's going to be far more than a repository of aircraft and artifacts and stories. It's going to be an engine for future inspiration, and we will see to it. It will host state-of-the-art educational programs for young learners and for people of all ages. It will provide hands-on research and apprenticeship opportunities.
It will also serve as a voice to El Toro's lasting impact on the surrounding region.
About 50 years ago, when Camp Pendleton was receiving a lot of the refugees from the Vietnam War, El Toro was part of that distribution center in the effort to receive them, to help them find a new home in America. And that shows not only the valor of our Marines, it also shows the compassion of this country.
Today was made possible in part through a sizable donation from the Quilter family.
Father-in-law was commanding general here and of the wing, and many people got their wings and learned how to fly, aviate, and fight in the air, and many lost their lives. And so this is sacred ground to remember those who fought and those who died.
Today, we break ground. Tomorrow, we build. And soon we will open the doors to a museum that will soar just like the aircraft it celebrates and the heroes it honors.
Look for the grand opening in spring of 2027. At the Great Park, this is Valerie Starn reporting.